The human heart is a complex organ that pumps blood throughout the body. It is located in the thoracic cavity, between the lungs, and is protected by the rib cage. The heart is divided into 4 chambers: the right atrium, the left atrium, the right ventricle, and the left ventricle. The right atrium is the upper chamber of the right side of the heart. It receives deoxygenated blood from the body through the superior and inferior vena cava and pumps it into the right ventricle. The right ventricle is the lower chamber of the right side of the heart. It receives deoxygenated blood from the right atrium and pumps it into the lungs through the pulmonary artery, where it receives oxygen and gets rid of carbon dioxide. The left atrium is the upper chamber of the left side of the heart. It receives oxygenated blood from the lungs through the pulmonary vein and pumps it into the left ventricle. The left ventricle is the lower chamber of the left side of the heart. It receives oxygenated blood from the left atrium and pumps it into the body through the aorta, the largest artery in the body. The heart also contains several valves that control the flow of blood through the chambers and vessels. The tricuspid valve is located between the right atrium and the right ventricle, and the mitral valve is located between the left atrium and the left ventricle. These valves open to allow blood to flow from the atria to the ventricles, and then close to prevent blood from flowing back into the atria. The pulmonary valve is located at the base of the pulmonary artery and the aortic valve is located at the base of the aorta. These valves open to allow blood to flow out of the ventricles and into the lungs and body, respectively, and then close to prevent blood from flowing back into the ventricles. The heart is also surrounded by the pericardium, a sac that contains a small amount of fluid to lubricate the heart and protect it from friction as it beats. The heart also has a complex network of blood vessels, including the coronary arteries, which supply oxygen and nutrients to the heart muscle. The heart muscle, also called the myocardium, contains specialized cells called cardiomyocytes that contract and relax in a coordinated manner to pump blood out of the heart. The electrical activity of the heart is controlled by the sinoatrial (SA) node and the atrioventricular (AV) node, which generate electrical impulses that coordinate the contraction of the heart muscle.